Nagata in the show, and she is the chief engineer of the spaceship. I'm on a few ships, so when I'm there, I'm the chief. And she's a sassy, brilliant, kick-ass female. She's surrounded by men for most of it, and she holds her own. And she's the most intelligent. She's who that they come to for all the information about the ship and what's happening with it. When stuff goes wrong, she fixes it. She's also got a dark past in some ways, and so there's that kind of layer to her character that makes her quite intense. And she's a belter, so that means that I was born on Ceres, which is the asteroid belt, and I probably will die there not ever experiencing real air or rain or soil, so I'm one of the belters as well. Yeah.
So what are the people in the Belters, what do they feel about like people on Earth?
So there's a lot of political tension in that. I don't know if you've read the book, but it stems through the series as well, between Earth and the Belt and Mars, and there's kind of this constant thing where you don't know when it's going to erupt, basically. The Belt are kind of like, not scum, but like the working class, like lower end of people, essentially. And Earth kind of, they monitor all our resources, they ration our water, so there's kind of this disdain for the people on Earth and the hierarchy there. And the people on the Belt really feel hard done by, basically, because as you'll see in the show, they built the solar system on the backs of the Belters, so there's this constant underlining kind of like, is there going to be a revolt, a revolution, what's going to happen? It's really cool.
So wait a minute, what's going to happen? Now I want to know.
Don't try and pull me into that one. No, well, you have to watch the show and see.
Now I take it, there's a long tradition in sci-fi of the, how do I put this delicately, spicy, angry technician in the engineering room.
Sure.
Yeah, there's...
Spicy, I like
Well,
that.
I mean, I'm trying to be polite, but it's like you guys have a bit of a foul mouth, and you're, as you said, hard living and hard life. And
Yeah, I mean, what's quite nice about Naomi is she's actually quite elegant in a way. She's definitely hardcore, but she's a non-violent character. She doesn't believe in violence and people using guns. So you've got this woman that is happy to assert herself and knows what she's talking about and stands her ground, but it's always from quite a non-violent point of view. And also in a way that it's for the people, like her and Stephen's character contrast is always that he seems to be out for himself and she's always like, well, what about everyone else? So with Naomi, she's hardcore, but there's always that kind of for the people element underneath.
so in no way stereotypical.
No.
Absolutely. This sounds fantastic. I'm really getting into it as you talk.
She's awesome. It's been such a beautiful character to play, and she's so female in all the real ways of the word. She's not just this person that struts about. She's got layers and flaws like all of the characters, and that's what makes the show so interesting, is that you have all of these brilliantly flawed characters. Nobody's perfect, and you're never really sure whose side you're on at any one time.
Thank you.
So as an engineer, did you have to spend a lot of time learning technical jargon and whatnot? Is it difficult to remember?
Yeah, like pretty much everything I say is about something's gone wrong on the ship. How do we fix it, Naomi? I'm like, well, we could do this and do that and blah, blah. It wasn't hard to remember because I made sure that when I was saying a line, I knew what it was. Like, I'd research it if I didn't know, because I hate just saying stuff and it's like, what does that do? So I looked up stuff so that when I'm saying it, I'm going, well, yeah, it's this, and I felt like, it helped me sit into the character. But yeah, there was a lot of jargon about drives and bolts and stuff. But I loved it. I love that. I love that she was the person that everyone was like, that's gone wrong. Naomi, what do we do? It's great.
In season 1, you're finished shooting?
Yes, we have, yeah.
So in season 1, is there any kind of arc that you have that does she start one way and maybe throughout the season?
I think the best way to describe, it doesn't just happen with her, it happens with all of us, which is good, is that she's closed at the beginning. she probably comes across quite stereotypical in a way. And then as the season goes on, they all start to open up because of the circumstances they're in together, the pressure they're under, many different reasons. You start to see the different elements of their characters come through, and I think you get, throughout the arc of the season, you get quite a lovely surprise from Naomi. It's you see some nice
Romance
sides.
with somebody else that she's not supposed to have or something like that.
I'll tell you. No, it's actually nothing to do with a man, which is nice.
Good, yeah, right.
It's her own. It's personal, and that's what makes it quite beautiful. And as I say, all of the characters go through that. You have their outside relationships, but then there's always something internal with them that you get to see a bit more and more of as it goes along. And it's what keeps you engaged. It's what kept me engaged when I was reading it. So yeah.
After they take photos, do you read the books in preparation?
So I started reading the first book, and I had to stop because reading the scripts and the book at the same time was just, I don't know, like it was a bit too much. So I stopped reading the book and I stuck to the scripts. And then when I finished the show, I finished the first book. So I've read the first book now. I don't want to go ahead of that because I don't want to be too far in front of my character if we come to do a second season and stuff. I want to stay present. So I'll probably end up reading each book after, maybe a little bit then, yeah.
So I spoke to Cass Adler
Yes.
recently about the show, and he was saying that one of the things he had to learn was zero-G acting. Have you found yourself having to do anything sort of more physical to like learn how to be in space?
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to forget the zero-G thing and like have things where you're like making sure your arm looks like it's floating and you're trying to deliver lines and everyone's like, you don't look like you're in zero-G. So I think that was a challenge for all of us, to be honest, and everyone thought I'd be better at it because I used to be a dancer, and I'm like, guys, this is confusing. But yeah, lots of wire work we do in the show as well, and that was really difficult because the harness is like around your middle and it's painful and like you're trying to act at the same time and fly and stuff. But it was really cool. It was really, really cool. I think people are going to really enjoy the zero-G stuff and the wire work.
Now I want to see the show. So
It's so good. Sorry, I'm so excited about
Is
it.
it hard? I mean, it's not starting, anytime very soon, so it's like.
And I'm in Britain, so
Yeah.
I don't know when they're going to get it. Everyone's like, when's the show coming out? I'm like, but yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, if we get a second season, hopefully we'll be in shooting, I don't know, while it's out.
Have you
but-
seen the finished product? Any of the finished product?
So I haven't actually. I've seen a few episodes, but not in their finished state. And the guys recently saw the first episode and are like, "You're gonna freak out." So I haven't seen it, the special effects. So I'm literally gonna watch it with everyone else now.
So then, are there parts of it that maybe you're not part of because you're in these different characters?
Oh yeah, so in the story you've kind of, it's almost like Game of Thrones in a way where you go between the three worlds. So sometimes you're on Earth, sometimes you're on Ceres on the asteroid belt, and then sometimes you're with us in the spaceship. So yeah, there's like, I've read it, but there's bits that, we don't even know what happened because we're shooting our own bit of the show in the spaceships. It's quite, closed in. So yeah, it's nice to watch the show and then be like, oh, that looks cool.